I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee to get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's week 5 of the 2025 season, and we've got Breece Hall. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Jetson.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, and getting him in for 6 points. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they have to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stewart. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jets at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Kamara gets it again on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, ready?
On second down, a run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah, 39 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just change. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
They'll throw now on the final play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But from a defensive point of view, what I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 167 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Hall again. Powers through it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down. Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, third quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flushed out right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Olave over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown from the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the fourth quarter still to come. We're in the third. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Go, Jet. Alert.
Straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so that 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Kamara trying the right side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going. They might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Trying the left side with Kamara. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kamara up the middle, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And so there he goes, left side. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
79 yards.
And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 4, a little over a minute to go. They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw.
It's complete. Kamara. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Number 6.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.